Hi, Bill here. I'd like to show you a game played by Paul Morphy, who was the strongest player in the world in the 1850s, against Anderseen, who was the strongest player before him. Okay, so this time it's a Sicilian defence. Okay, so Morphy was white, King's Pawn, Sicilian defence. Mind you, in those days there wasn't as much theory as there is now on the Sicilian, or anything else for that matter. Knight out, d4, open Sicilian, the main line to this day. Pawn takes pawn to break up the white pawn centre. Knight takes pawn. e6, so these days it would be called Khan system. Knight out, very interesting. This is a modern move. Check and win the two bishops. So Anderseen stops that. And bishop f4, interesting enough, that was played by Fisher many years ago, who I think Morphy had a big influence on. Alternative to the bishop move was to play c4, which is a kind of what they call the Morphy bind. Okay, so he defends his pawn, bishop moves. Okay, so White's lost time moving the bishop twice, but he wanted to provoke black into creating a weakness here, so this square is a weak square, can never be guarded by a black pawn. Pawn to f5. Oh, that's it's a bit like the Philidor counter gambit. Okay, so Morphy got a knight out defending the pawn. f4, driving the bishop to a worse square, perhaps, because Morphy does not move the bishop. Knight comes in. Pawn takes the bishop. Knight check, forking king and rook. King moves. Queen check. So he's got the king on the run. Knight out, blocking the check. Bishop out, threatens discovered check. How often can you develop a bishop and threaten discovered check at the same time? Knight hits the queen. Very productive. Now it's interesting, despite White having a dangerous looking attack, Houdini's basically saying this is equal here. Knight takes knight, discovered check. d5, what a move, meeting the check. So look how many pieces White's got under attack. He's got a bishop, a queen, a knight, and possibly this pawn as well, with a if Black takes it's a knight fork. So White has many things attacked. Bishop takes pawn with check. Of course, you can only take one of those pieces at a time. King moves away, and queen goes check. Well, that's one less piece, which is not attacked. The queen. King takes the knight. Pawn takes pawn. So he hits the knight, and he's ready to castle with check. Knight takes pawn check. King moves up. Notice he doesn't go to d2, possibly so he doesn't walk into a pin. He pins his own bishop. Okay, so now it's king e2. Black resigns, apparently not being able to find a defence. Okay, so for example, with takes a knight. White can go check, king goes back. Got a skewer, check, and we've picked off the queen, and we're going to pick off this stray knight as well, and that will give White a lead in material. He's going to end up with a queen against rook and bishop, but also the black king is very open, and things will just get worse. Okay, so it's a pretty interesting game. Okay, so thank you for watching.